Good morning. That phone fell, my other phone. Good morning. Hope y'all are well. I have not had time to look at the humidity and all that good stuff today. It doesn't feel very hot, very humid. It's 67. But I mean, when I say it's not, I think the dew point is down. And yes, my nose starts itching because I'm talking and I got the air on my face. So let's turn the air the other way. My hair blows. My little hairs, you know, the ones that are straggly. Okay, there's a couple things I want to get out before we move on to whatever I'm going to talk about today, because I really don't know. Is yesterday, Atomic Sage, which is one of the channels I support, their channel got removed. They were able to contest, and anyway, the channel is back up. And I am assuming it got reported by someone in another person's community, and for whatever reason, you know, AI does things, and then I guess a real person goes back and reviews and says, nah, they didn't break any rules, they didn't break any community guidelines. So the reason I'm doing this is I want to get it out right now. If for any reason my channel gets deleted, I will continue on Instagram Reels and TikTok. Now, I've taken a break from TikTok. I don't even have a TikTok app on my phone right now. I took it off so I wouldn't go over there. But if I have to go back over there, I will. Now, I have tried to upload to Rumble, but it is just too difficult. And I just, you know, until they get a better app, I just can't see it. I mean, unless I get a camera and a, you know, a more up-to-date laptop. And then we might think about doing more Rumble. But anyway, I do think Rumble is, you know, they just need to get to work on being able to upload through your phone, the way I look at it. Anyway, I don't know why I just didn't turn there, but I didn't. Anyway, make sure that, you know, if it were, I'm trying to word this, I know some of you wouldn't care if I was here, but if you actually care if my channel got deleted, make sure you write down my email address, which is down in the box below. And, you know, I always list it underneath in the more. And also put down my Instagram and my TikTok. Now, I don't really do Facebook much, and because I'm just not a fan of Facebook, I go over there occasionally. But as far as wanting to, I mean, I guess I could do videos over there, but I've just never wanted to start that. It just, I don't know. I just feel like Facebook is more personal. And I know it's a professional app now, but anyway, that's just not somewhere I'd want to go. But just make sure you write those down so you know. And I would like to, I need to get all the other channels' email addresses, because like yesterday, I wanted to send something personal to Sage, but I didn't have his email. I didn't have their email, so I don't know where, I didn't know how to get in touch. So I was totally behind you, Sage. Please know that. And I am thrilled that you got your channel back. I guess I get to climb the hill today since I come this way. Came this way. Right? Right. Anyway. I probably need to walk the hill anyway. I got out of it. So, like I said, I don't know what we're going to talk about today. It's just been a mess. Now, there was a letter that went out last night, late. Kind of a, I'm saying it's a bad joke letter, saying that legal action was going to be taken. Now, I did not get the letter unless it's in my spam. I haven't gone to my spam, and I don't know that I will, But then again, I might, because there has been some things happening, and I'm not going to get into that here, but it was enough that I made a visit to the police station. So there is a police report. And, you know, it's kind of along the stalkerish point. So there's a police report. I'm not getting into what it is. It's none of your business. Just know that it's out there. And if this is in my spam, I may file it, or I may just keep it, you know, to have in case something else happens. Just know that they're looking into it. And, you know, I never thought that that would happen to me. I think we all think that nothing can happen to us till it happens. And, you know, it's just not. And that's got something to do with why I decided I would cut back. But it's not. And I don't know that it even has anything to do. I mean, this is just, everything I'm doing is, you know, it's allegedly, but it was enough that I felt I needed to tell somebody. So that's what I did. And, you know, they ride by my house more. They, you know, they will visit me here at work, make sure everything's cool. And, you know, I'm not really afraid. But it's just like I say, when you're on YouTube, you're putting yourself out, you just never know. You just never know of what's going on. And like I said, it may not have nothing to do with it. May not have nothing whatsoever to do with it. Anyway, let's see. What else can we talk about? I did watch Ray's reaction video to him going to Walmart. And, you know, I know he said that somebody sent him some money to buy the patch. And, you know, I had already mentioned the patch in one of Ray's comments about, you know, there was other things he could do besides what I mentioned yesterday that I didn't. You know, there's the lidocaine patches, and he can go to the doctor. If he would go to the doctor, they might give him something a little stronger patch. But he's not going to go to the doctor. And because he don't believe in doctors. And then there is also Voltaren gel. You know, that stuff is excellent, especially if it's not, you know, if it's not something, if it's not a nerve. If it's just muscle and a little arthritis, then yeah, that stuff's great. Now, you got to be careful with it. You don't want to use it too often, especially if you're already taking, you know, anti-inflammatory like Advil. And, you know, he ought to be alternating. I thought about that too yesterday. He should be alternating between Advil or ibuprofen and Tylenol, acetaminophen, and naproxen. He needs to be alternating between those two instead of taking all of them. And he needs to start trying to wean himself. You know, he needs to not pop them like they're candy, you know. And, you know, walking around at Walmart, I don't think would be that good for you. If you could walk around maybe on ground, if you could find a park maybe to walk around in. You know, maybe there's some kind of trail you could walk around in. That would be better, where the ground is not as, you know, hard. And because I do believe you need to walk. Also, I look up on YouTube about back exercises. You know, Bob and Brad, the two best physical trainers on the internet. I always have to add that to it because that's what their song is. They have great back exercises on there. And, you know, I've done those plenty of times when I've needed to. And I know you think exercise, oh no. Well, it does help. I mean, walking, I think, is probably one of the better things, but also some stretching exercises and something along those lines works too. I'm not saying it's going to cure you. I'm not saying that it's going to work for everybody, but if it is just some little pain from straining yourself, and I don't mean to demean the pain, I'm just saying that if it's from overuse, then you should be able to get it under control. I'm not saying it's going to go away forever. No way. Because I'm not sure back pain ever goes away, even if you have corrective surgery. I think you still have some back pain. At least that's what people told me. You know, I always refuse to have mine. You know, I'm just like, I'll wait. I just don't like going under. I don't like going under. And unless I was to a point that I could not walk or I could not function, that is the only way I would ever have them, I would ever let them cut me. And I know a lot of people have been that way where they had no other choice. But that's the only way I would ever let them cut me. But that's just, you know, like I say, we all are different in how we can handle pain. And there probably is a muscle relaxer if you went to the doctor, but, you know, I would never advise to mix that with any other kind of sleep medication or really any other kind of medication. You know, you want to follow your doctor's orders, but we know that you're not going to go to the doctor. You know, you're not going to be able to get any kind of narcotic painkillers, or at least I don't think so. I mean, you can't get them around here unless you go to a pain clinic, and I'm assuming that's the way it is everywhere, but what do I know? I'm nobody. So anyway, that's all I got to say about that. And let's see what else is going on. There's not much else going on. It's, you know, it's been a quiet week, I will say. A better week than last week. And, you know, I'm trying to do a lot of breathing exercises and just, you know, like I say, it's helped that I've pretty much cut that person out, except for a few every now and then that somebody puts up, like Ray, or some scenes that somebody else puts up, like Darling, or, you know, somebody else, Lollyville. I've pretty much, I don't go over there except to see if he's uploaded. I will do that, but as far as watching it, no. And that's about it. That's about all I got to say. All right, I gotta go. Love y'all. Bye.